All right, welcome back, pure structure traders, for another market analysis for the London session and potentially into the US session. Today is May 11th, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be May 12th, 2021 in London. Today we'll be going over S&P 500, gold, and also oil, giving you guys some levels that we'll be looking at for the London session. And again, those levels potentially can hold up into the US session. For those who enjoy these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. For those who are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. For those who are, thank you guys very much for watching and subscribing. Really appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We would love to get back to you guys. If not, again, let's go ahead and get into it here for S&P 500, gold, and also oil. So for S&P, we did have some very nice movement today. A lot of volatility compared to yesterday. So a lot of movement to the downside. You can see a couple levels that we're kind of holding. Do got a main support at 41.1050. Honestly, we got a nice bounce right off this level. It'd be nice to see if the market gives us another touch and tries that upside right back to the middle and then potentially higher. Now, if you're going to trade, this is going sideways for a bit between 41.4825 as resistance and 41.1050 as support, with a mid-level right around 41.2750 that could potentially be a support as well. This one here, you may want to be careful. If you're going to try to play this, you can do the mid-level, but this may get a little bit choppy right in between this to try to go long or to try to short right at this level. So you might want to be careful if you're trying to do that. For me, I do like the more exhaustive levels, which is going to be these 48.25s. If we can't break it, that's resistance to the downside. Maybe get a nice double top here, get that resistance to the downside there, and then pull it to the middle and then the bottom. If the bottom here and we still can't break it, get that support, double bottom, try to take it up to the mid and the top part. So that's how I'm going to play the range for S&P. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P, give you guys a little bit of a closer view as well. So again, it does look a little bit wider here. When we look at the smaller chart, we did get a nice bottom right at that level. And you can see our mid level at 27.50 came right towards these 27 to 29s, and that's where it's stalling. And you can look for that mid level to short or go long. You just want to be careful. Again, can get that upside here from here and get that rejection here. This is going to be a nice level of rejection. May pop a little bit higher, but we'll see. If you do get a nice rejection off the level, you could push it right back down. And again, that support should come right here at this exhaustive level. If we get through that level, then we'll look for a continued downside, meaning we want to get that to come back up, reject that level of 41.1050 as resistance, and then potentially continue the move to the downside. But really not going to be all too much on S&P. Again, we're just moving sideways from a nice downtrend. So unless we get above this level of 48.25, that may be another good long opportunity above it. But again, we got to get above it and hold the support. If not, my supports either come at 27.50 or 41.1050 as a more major exhaustive level. Let's go ahead and take a look at gold here real quickly, guys. So for gold, you can see we did have some pull down too, just kind of similar to S&P, and then we bounced from some levels of support. So right around here, 18, 18.2, nice double bottom. We started to move back up, and you can see we got some support that kind of came in a little bit closer, right around these 26 27s supported here, and looks like we're trying to head back up to these 32.8s. If we can break that level, we will get back to our level of resistance at 39.5. We touched it already today and found resistance almost immediately, so we may play between these two areas here at 32.8 and also potentially 26. So we may bounce between these two areas. Again, this is our short, this is our long. Really not trying anything in between, though there is some levels, micro levels that we could pop up there, but not really going to try it. I'd like to see if we can get more of the exhaustive levels and try to trade it from there. If I want a long, I want the long above these 32.8s if I can't get it here at 26, meaning I want to see that support here and then continue it to its next level. From there, you can see some resistances that will come in a little bit higher at these 43.8s and then 45.5s as a level of resistance. Underneath the support of 26, 21.7, and then below that where we double bottomed 18, 18.2. Below that 18.13 is my next level, but we'll see as the market drifts back into these areas. This could be a support here, get a nice bounce, or price could come back down here, get a nice bounce, and then try to continue it back up. But for me, the shorts are either going to come at 32.8 or 39.5. Let's take a look at a smaller chart on gold for you guys. So again, you can see we're gradually pulling up to that level of about 32.8. So really want to see what the market does when it gets here. And if it continues to reject it, I will look for a continued short back down. But if it continues through that level, look for a pullback and a continuation to its next level. But again, underneath 32.8, that's my resistance. Above it, that's a good long opportunity. Back down to 26, another good long opportunity that could present itself. And then 21.7 as support underneath that, along with 1818. Now let's go ahead and take a look at oil here real quickly for you guys as well. Now oil, again, we're still at the same levels. Nice level of 65.46. That is our prior resistance that's continuing to be resistance. We're rejecting that level. So do want to see the market reject here and then try to pull down deeper back into these 64.98s. If we can't hold that support, next level of support 64.52 and then 63.91 down below. Below that, you can see a 63.18, but we'll wait to see if the market actually gives us that opportunity. The longs either going to happen there or we want to see it on top of this 65.46 and then a continuation or move to the upside. If we can get that, then we'll continue to our next level of 65.85, then 66.22 and 66.34. So we'll see, but again, the market has been moving nicely towards our levels. Now we chopped between the level here and also over here, but we got some nice bounces here for a continuation and nice short opportunities from the top over here. We did pop a little bit, but we came right back down after it broke up and then couldn't hold the support. So we'll see if we get the resistance right at this level. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on oil too for you all. So you can see we got 1-2 rejections. This is a nice setup that potentially could lead into a nice short to move the market down. So again, this is going to be our level to look for a short. Unless we get on top of that, this should try to bring price down at bare minimum back to this level, which is right between these 65.24s to 27s. And then if we can get through that level, again, right into those 64.98s as the next level of support. So do want to see this market try to double top and bring this down and then try to continue back up if it can't break that support there. But again, underneath that 64.52 and above that 65.85 as the targets below and above. But with that said, guys, that is it for S&P 500, gold, and also oil. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you guys did, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. For those who are, again, thank you guys very much. Any questions you guys have, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. We'd love to get back to you guys on those. With that said, guys, if you guys are going to continue to trade, make sure you guys trade well and have a great night. Take care.